Purdy going to the air right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Following the interception, Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Purdy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. This defense for the Packers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. And they'll send Watson in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And it'll be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. In motion comes the tight end left. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Lucas Van Ness in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is it still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys in the half circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty... And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 27. Play action this time with Love. And complete once again to Watson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Love fires that quickly outside. And it will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson from 6 yards away. And the Packers are able to add on to that lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drop.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Second and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Packers 14, 49ers 3.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. In motion right goes Reed. Love going to give it up on a touch pass. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Jaden Reed, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to stretch out their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into it.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Brock Purdy, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Niners get a bit closer. Moody good with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10.
49ers 10. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Love now. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he will have a 1st down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard. The Packers at 9-1 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And got his man complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 81 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Throwing. Love. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards for number 11. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Love going to give it up on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Keep it up, keep it up.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Here's Love. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And, partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Throwing here, Purdy. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Purdy. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Rashawn Gary. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll make this an 8-point game. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love steps away. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Love from the gun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Down the right sideline. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point try now for Moody. And this is now a 1-point game.
Makes the score Packers 28, 49ers 27.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Love back to it here after the pick 6. That one caught downfield by Watson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Able to get away. Steps away to his left. And Love is going to slide down and pick up the 1st. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And some room to maneuver. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's on his way. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Debo going in motion left. Here's Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They go play action here. Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk. 47 yards. And the 49ers have come back to make it a 2-point game. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and you're experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw now. Here's Love. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 25 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. It's a return as Ricky Pearsall. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Back to throw. Purdy. And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Going up top, and that will be incomplete as well.
Partner, the way this offense is marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass at 3rd down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Purdy on 4th down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. It's caught inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from 21 yards away. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Brought in by Dobbs on the comeback route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Love. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Packers! Tucker Kraft, 47 yards. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Back to throw, Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Love throwing for it.
And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Out of the gun, Purdy. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Here's Jacobs from the gun. The 20. There he goes again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Packers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Purdy.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Purdy sets up to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Ricky Pearsall. 35 yards. And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. Purdy will throw for it.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick when you don't get it.
Nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs. Nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. Now I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just do it.
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a petty. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapist, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blick at my VIP. Snack of my. Won't break, won't miss. Rich took his check out. We talking start like ball hype. Pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my shit. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You're gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one golded. Me, I'm the one golded. Me, I'm the one golded. Me, I'm the one golded.